So we got this kind of set up, I guess you could say. So we're looking at the people who didn't make it after Daytona. Eric Almirola had a chance at Daytona. I think he might have went out kind of early. Well, I don't know. Chris Buescher, same. But biggest surprise, Martin Truex. Obviously expected him at the beginning of the season to come, and he didn't make it. Just couldn't pull it off. Was 3 points shy from Blaney after Daytona. Other drivers, had to feel like Brad Keselowski was probably expecting a little more from him coming into the year. And he just didn't have great success. In his first year, Kurt Busch had to drop out from the concussion. So that opened up some spots for more people. But other than that, we're going to go and get on to the playoff predictions. All the drivers that made it are right here. So we're going to go kind of who I think are locks first. So Kyle Larson probably. Chase Elliott probably. Denny Hamlin. Even though Blaney was last in points, he's now above, I believe, higher than the top 12. He just didn't have a win. So Blaney in, Logano probably, Kyle Busch probably, Ross Chastain probably. Alright, and probably Byron. Alright, so now we're kind of looking at who we think is going to get likely eliminated. I'm looking at Cindric, Dillon, Briscoe, Bell, and Suarez. However, I think Christopher Bell has been pretty consistent, so we're going to move him on. We're going to move Kevin Harvick on. Starting to heat up a little more recently. We're going to move Tyler Reddick on. And we're going to move Alex Bowman on. I haven't looked at the races, so that could change some of this stuff, but not much I can really do about that. So these are the four I have eliminated in the round of 16. Daniel Suarez, Chase Briscoe, Austin Dillon, and Austin Cindric. I don't know, I feel like these are kind of just inconsistent. Some of the drivers up here also can be. So now we're on to the round of 8. I still think Larson, Elliott, Hamlin make it. Joey Logano, Kyle Busch probably. Now with these, it can go up and down. I still kind of want to put Ryan Blaney in there though, because I feel like he's going to get consistent, solid finishes. We got, let's see here, Ross Chastain. Right now we've got 2 spots left. So, there's some really good drivers here that some of them have done a lot better. Bowman hasn't really done much. He had that one win, but he hasn't done a whole lot. He's in the bottom. Christopher Bell, kind of want to put him up there, but I feel like I'd like to look at the races. I'm going to pull up the races here. For Bowman, I think Talladega and Charlotte, Charlotte is the rival, so I think he could do good at those two. Texas, maybe. I'm not really sure on those. Or that. I almost want to put Reddick in with the Roval, but I feel like Elliott could win that. Christopher Bell, these are tough. I feel like William Byron, I want to. Oh, this is tough. I want to put Bowman in, but I just can't quite do it. Reddick, all same thing. Chastain, that's probably. Alright, we got 1 spot left between these. I'm kind of between Harvick and Byron. I just don't know about Christopher Bell. I feel like he's going to be one that's going to be really close, and I think this whole round will be really close if it turns out this way. Alright, for now, I'm going to put Kevin Harvick in there for now, but we're going to come back to that. So now, Championship 4. Who are the 4 that's going to make it and compete for a championship at Phoenix? If we look at the round of 8 at the tracks, we have Las Vegas, Homestead, and Martinsville. So, I feel like Larson's going to be in there. Elliott's probably going to be in there. Hamlin, probably. Logano and Bush, not too sure. Blaney. I think these three are the main ones, and I think it could be any of these drivers that could make it. Logano could do good at Martinsville. Really at all these tracks, I think. Kyle Busch, same thing, but I'm not. Yeah, I just feel like he hasn't been consistent this year. At least towards the end. Ryan Blaney, probably not. Chastain could, but I feel like he has kind of slowed down recently. And Harvick, I don't see him being a championship for a driver. They'll have their case to make it, and there's also some of them have their case not to make it. Which one do we go with? I'm leaning towards Joey Logano, to be honest. So we're going to put him there. So now, who do I have the championship? Who's winning the championship for me? So Kyle Larson, last year's winner, so we know he can win there. Elliott won the year before, so we know he can win year. Hamlin, he hasn't won a championship yet. This could be the year, but at the same time, which the beginning of the year, he's done better lately. But is that consistency there enough? Which is one race, it could go any way. I feel like all these drivers are solid at Phoenix. What do we want to do? I'm leaning towards Elliott just because he does have the most wins this year and he's been consistent, but I also could be a little bit biased. I don't really like Hamlin's chances. He hasn't won one yet. I don't know if that's just unlucky. He hasn't come up in clutch moments. Logano has won before. It wasn't at Phoenix, but he has won before. But I feel like I haven't seen him much. He's kind of been quiet, so maybe that's the reason I haven't seen him much. So I'm down to Larson and Elliott, our past two winners. I think we're gonna have a two-time champion. Do we go with Chase Elliott? I don't have a place to put the champion, but do I think Chase Elliott wins at Phoenix? Can he get it done? I feel like he was doing solid last year, and my champion this year is Chase Elliott. Maybe a little biased, but I mean he's been consistent this year, and can't really do much. I don't know. It's gonna be tough this year. I think so many things could happen. One of the guys in the round 16 could sneak in somehow. But I felt like it just got harder and harder as I went on up. Same thing with the round of 12. I think those guys have potential to make it to the round of 8. Maybe the championship 4, probably not. In round of 8, I think any of those guys could make it in. Probably. Just depends when they come up. But my champion's Chase Elliott. I hope I'm right. If I'm not, may seem biased, not much to say there. Chase Elliott is my NASCAR 2021 champion. I can't add another thing right now. So, Chase Elliott's my champion. Let me know what you guys think, what your predictions are. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.